This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business Podcast and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Today's episode is sorting out teams. So this discussion, it deals both with sorting out teams and recruiting. So one of the hardest things, and I'll talk about it from both a startup perspective and a more mature company perspective, is the constant need to sort out people and sort out teams. And this is what it means. You get a bunch of people on a team or in a group, and some of them prove to be really valuable and leaders. Some of them prove to be good contributors, and some prove that they're just not fit for the job that you've hired them for. And sometimes this is most challenging when those people are terrific people, but just not good at what you need them to do. So this can be a really challenging thing. And one of the hardest things for a founder or a leader of a team is to have these very difficult but clear discussions about what's expected and coach people to the best of their ability, and then also coach them to find something else to do if they're not suited for the job that they were hired for. And often the harsh reality is there may not be another spot for them at the company. Sometimes the easier way out for a team manager or a founder is to find another spot in the company, but that's not really a good long-term solution if you're really just manufacturing a spot and keeping payroll where it was and not opening up spots for more people. So I look at businesses, and there are two parts that I think are really hard. There's the part early on where you sort out teams and you try to keep the great people and not let them get upset about morale as you get rid of the people that are not great. And then there's the harder part later on in business when somebody's been with you 10 or 20 years, but they're not performing how they did at one point, and they still belong in the team, but they may not belong in the ultimate leadership position. And that's a really challenging period of time and set of discussions as well. I think this is like a lesson that all of us as entrepreneurs and leaders have to learn again and again, the lesson about sorting out teams and finding the right people and keeping the right people and coaching the wrong people out of the jobs and into something else, but doing so with grace and with balance and fairness, both economically and emotionally. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business Podcast and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thank you very, very much.